How would you look back at the Mike McDaniel era? Because in my opinion, I'll give my opinion first. I'm going to look back on it much more fondly than I did the Adam Gase experience or the Joe Philbin experience or even the Tony Sparano experience, to be honest with you. There was real promise there. He was just not ready, right? He was just not ready to be a head coach.
Yeah, look, there was hope. We did have some great times, beating Dallas, getting into the playoffs, beating Buffalo at home, the running out of things that he did. No, the 70 against Denver, the offense, Tyreek, the trade, when Tua was great in 23.
4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter against the Ravens to come back to win.
But just too many missed opportunities. He couldn't win the big games. He couldn't win on the road. He couldn't win in the cold weather. Just sounds like the quarterback, really. But unfortunately, just couldn't get over the hump. And just, some of the cultural issues that seem to raise. I know that I've spoken to a couple of them this afternoon. There's some pretty unhappy, journalists in terms of, they like Mike. I spoke to him on a number of occasions. He was really nice. He's interesting. And, that is not, he is not a difficult cover if you're a journalist. I think the players generally liked him. Obviously, there's some high profile, Jalen Ramsey, for example, but I think certainly from people that I know within the organization, he was well liked, schematically, generally excellent. And there was hope. There really was. But unfortunately, it died on the vine.